there are 4 basic steps what in problem solve. Okay, defining the problem and also generate the alternative. 3, evaluating and selects the alternative. Okay. Number 4 is implementing solving. These are the main basics of solving the problems. Okay, and how you know that these problems? First of all, you must define it. The problem. What kind of problems? There are many kinds of problems. You must define it. First of all, the problems. After that, what? After that, generate the alternative. See? Okay. You generate the alternative. After that, evaluating the what? The alternative. Evaluate the alternative, and then implementing the solution. You see, implementing the what? Implementing the solution. How can you solve? If you can't answer these 4, it means that any problems you have to solve it. Nothing will not solve at all. Okay? Nothing difficult for the human beings at all. Okay? Except the things that God created that we can't solve it. But the problems which we make it, we can solve it. What is wrong? Nothing wrong there. We must solve it. And in step 2 and 4, this process of cover the depths in the area of the mind. You see. For this, you see our problems. Okay. What a kind of problems we have. Okay. Before we go to see and solve the problems, first of all, ask ourselves, how can we solve that problem? Okay, if we are in a small marriage, how can we solve? Okay, I suggest that at these problems, if we start to solve, that guy will ask me like that questions. I must prepare the answer before I go to the place of meeting, because we know the issues, what issues we have, and then how can we solve these issues, this problem. It means that something reacting to these problems, it looks sometimes it seems, it seems in your mind that you can imagine that these questions, these problems, the other side will ask me like that. I must prepare the question, or I must prepare the answer. I think the question is then there. And also you must prepare the questions. Because 2 sides you must have the questions and answers. Okay? If we are not analyze the problems, we cannot solve it. Okay? Before we analyze it, we can't. Okay? If the problems of only 2 people, also we must to put these 2 people and ask each one of them, what is your problem? Okay? And then the second one will tell us that this guy, he did like that, and also oh no, he's wrong and I'm right. Okay, we see what is right and what is wrong. Okay, at this rolling that questions, we analyze how we solve it. Okay, we know that one is right and one is wrong. And how can we solve like that problems? And some problems also, the people's two of them, they are what? They are wrong. And also at that case, we must analyze first, and then we solve our problem. Or if also the two of them, they are imbalanced. How can we solve it? We must think it. We must analyze it. And as I tell you, we must first of all define the problem. Okay? And generate the alternative. Okay? This is number 2. And then the number 4 is evaluating and what? And select the alternative. Okay? And then the 4th is the implementing the solving. This is the last. How we can solve it. Okay? Please, the peoples, don't take everything difficult. Everything takes easy. You see, the peoples, they say that the world is changed. The world is not changed. The people are changed already. The world is in its place. Okay? The sun rise in the what? East, and then it is set in where? In the west. What is wrong? The south in its place, and north in its place. It's not changed. Only the people are changing every day. You see? Every day the people are what? Changing. In this case, you must try to make a better place, a better world.